We are live. It's live.
Okay.
It's recording live.
So
You're not gonna stop it.
Okay.
Just gonna watch me around.
Okay.
Did you go yet?
Oh yeah, this is gonna come back from here.
Okay. All right. So let's go back against the wall. Everybody right here. And everyone from like all the way to Odie, let's come across here because I'm gonna be teaching you the armbar from the mount. We're gonna start off from there, and then we're gonna build off of that. We're gonna be doing. We're gonna have a seat across your feet, guys. We look good. We're on camera. We're on camera. We're live. We're live. We are live. So cross our feet. Okay. If you guys don't already know, we have our own YouTube channel, Trillo Academy, and there's, I don't know, I must have probably close to 100 videos already on there. I have a lot of videos on there. So a lot of these lessons are on there. Some of them are a little bit older than the new ones. I'm always putting new ones on. This class is being recorded today. It's live. So this is live on Facebook here. It'll be part of it so you guys can review this as well. So we're going to start off with the mount position, going over the arm bar. Okay, Louis? So there's an initial 3 steps that we're going to be doing to go for this arm bar here. Okay? For right now, he's just gonna one hand on my collar. Because I want you to understand, if I'm going for this arm, you don't want to grab the arm. The moment you grab an arm, he already knows he's not gonna let you grab him in an arm bar. It's not gonna happen. So you disguise it, you go for his arm by disguising it. Now, purposely, we're not extending both arms. Now, understand one thing. This arm bar I'm going to teach you today is the one that you would mostly use in the street fight. Because most people here advanced are not going to just extend their arms. They may when they're brand new, but as they go up in rank, they're not going to be doing that because they understand if you extend your arms, you're going to get caught in an arm bar. So you may not see it here so much, but you will see it out there. So that's why it's important to understand when and where to do this arm bar. So this is here, you're mounted, you're at the L house, you mounted that guy in a fight, and you wear them down, see how he starts extending his arms? That's when you would go for this arm bar here. But the advanced student is not going to do this. The advanced student is going to be here, which is going to set up different types of ways to get the arm bar. So we're going to just start off with this one here. Now if I want this arm here, one hand's going to go in, second hand's going to go over like I'm giving chest compressions. CPR, okay? I'm not gonna hold the arm. So if I want this arm, this hand goes over. So I already know I'm going for this arm here. Okay, that's one. And now we're gonna follow steps here. The first step I'm going to do is here, 1. Okay, we're gonna do this a couple of times. You're gonna start off doing this 5 times. The first one, bring your feet next to the shoulder. 2. Lay your weight here, lean head forward. And 3. When you do this 5 times, then the next step is, instead of here, it's here. So the second one is 1, 2. Notice both my feet are going up. 3. And then the final one would be, think of a flight with, no, it's a direct flight. Okay, you're not doing any connecting flights. So it's a straight flight. So instead of here, here, or here, it's all the way straight here. So from here, it's 1. And now I sit and I go for the arm. Okay? So I lean and it's boom. Sit straight here and now you have the arm. So you're gonna work it 5, 5, and then final 5 from the top. Follow those steps and you should be fine doing the arm bar, okay? One thing about the arm, when you finally fall for the arm, make sure when you do sit, that's when you can grab the arm, but you want to make sure that this elbow with the hole in the shirt here, Louis, is above your thigh. If his elbow is below your thigh, you don't have anything. You have no armbar. So you have to make sure that that elbow is over your thigh. Feet are tight. And now I purposely turn his wrist so that his thumb is pointed towards his legs. That allows me to get a good control, good break on his arm. If your thumb is pointed out, it makes it easier for him to start circling out, and it's hard to finish him. And by all means, please do not put your head on the floor. Head up. Okay, you always want to be head up. Because worst case scenario, if something doesn't work, my next plan is to just come up to a position of control or dominant control. So for example, if you're losing the arm, don't just let him get up and now he's on top. Always want, if you see you're losing it, sit back up, train yourself to always go back on top. That shouldn't happen now because we're not fighting, but I just want you to keep that on the back of your head. You understand? Just because you're losing the arm, don't give up and say, oh, I lost it. No, if you train yourself to always stop, you're always going to stop. Train yourself to always follow through, you're always going to do what? You're always going to follow through. How you train yourself is how you're going to act on the actual battle scenario. Okay? So we're going to partner up, and you're going to do it 5, 5, 5, 5. Okay? And then let your partner go. Okay, let's try to mix it up as well as we can. We have quite a few white belts here, so let's mix it up well. Okay, on 3, 1, 2, let's go. Grab, spread out, grab a partner. I'll go with this. You're good. Yeah. No, Chris. Chris, go here. Caesar. And,
Yeah.
so if you want, so you don't have to hold it, I don't want you to get tired doing that.
I mean, I don't mind, but I don't mind, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can always put it down. Put it down somewhere, we'll get, sort of just catch the clouds. I know that it's not about people that are watching, because I know there's probably not that many watching, if any. But it's on file, so they can always watch it, especially the ones that are here. You understand?
Yeah.
We can walk around. And
Yeah. I will.
Nice. Oh, okay. Feet down. So can I? Yeah, don't cross your feet up because they become light when you push your legs up. You want to point your feet down. You gotta kind of think that he's not just gonna sit there allowing you to go. He's gonna be pushing you off, doing all sorts of stuff, flipping. That was a very good armbar. And this is one of the right? Yeah. Now, if he's going for this arm, you guys may want to turn this way because he's the butt. You land over here. So turn the. You're good. You're good there. I don't grab the hand. I usually just grab the wrist. Yeah. Just turn your head that way, and then you're good.
So.
Need your glasses or you know? One hand always goes across and just do the front.
Remember, like, you try to keep the pressure so that, yeah, there's nothing. You did what I did, just go ahead.
You just want to do the first front, is the fit today.
Right, for a second, it was really.
Pressing,
Oh, nice.
laying your feet up on.
Very nice armbar. Good. Good, Caesar. Now step around.
Next one is. Yeah, that's good.
Right on. You're gonna be the one tapping and you got in.
This way is going to go inside this foot and be
What?
slow.
Yeah, yeah. Don't hit yourself. I've never hit myself. It's either on one side or the other side. Side angle.
There. It's just basically the thumb.
Yeah, you did it like a controller, no?
You don't have to twist it. It's just sort of like it's opposed to that way. So it's not that way. It's just that way. That way my arms are locked. Then if you lift your hips up,
You know, you're doing so much better.
now that's your back up. Lift your hips up off the ground. That's it. Now pull the arm down like a lever. So you're pressing up
See, this,
like that as you're pulling.
you guys are all doing great. And little by little, you're getting
Right,
it.
it that way.
Nice. Good job. Keep your feet down. Perfect. Perfect. How we doing? Do it one more time. Do it one more time, Caesar. Let's go. Nice. There you go. Keep your feet down.
In close.
Yeah. Good. Good. We're going to be doing this all week. So we're practicing it today, but we're going to be doing this all week. Let's come back to our configuration because now I'm going to go into the second part of this move, which is from the mount. We're going to start isolating the arms, do some little by little. And how many girls get in there? They're next. Little by little, we're making the transition from the mount slowly to the back. Okay? The mount is very dominant. The back is by far the most dominant position. You can learn to control somebody from the back. It's very limited on what they can actually do to you. And you can always attack the neck, arms, there's so many things you can do from the back. So the back would be the prime position, and I'm excited for next week, even though we're not there, but we're slowly headed in that direction, starting today. Now, we're still not gonna go to the back, but we're gonna start showing you how to start exposing the back, okay? So, where's Mike? Mike over here. So we're here in the mount, okay? We already tried, last week we worked on paintbrush, we worked on head and arm chokes from here. Now we're gonna direct our attention on how to get in sideways. And I do that by, I can go here, I can grab here and here, and I can slowly push the arm off. But if you notice, my head doesn't stay aligned with his head. Comes off to the side because I need to put my chest behind his tricep here. I need to be here because the arm is strong. Don't let me put the arm. See how hard it is to put him sideways? But I'm gonna cheat because that's what jiu-jitsu is for fighting. Jiu-jitsu is a cheating code. I go here, I'm securing it, but watch how I come off base. My chest is behind the arm. Now watch this. No hands. Look how I put him sideways here. I got him to go in the direction I wanted by just using my chest behind this arm here. Now, realistically, it's never going to be that easy. But I get here a lot, especially those that have trained with me. I go to this position all the time. It's one of my prime positions here. Okay, and I do it just from this. I go right here, and my whole body turns in sideways. Now, when I turn in sideways, this position here is very, very important. The back knee slides behind his head like a pillow. So the pillow is behind your head, not back here. So I'm here. Back down. Now I'll practice it to the other side. Although for this, only for class purposes, we're learning how to move our feet, move them sideways. But when it comes to the actual choke, there's going to be chokers in here, you're going to stick to your strong side. So you can practice both sides if you want, or you can stay to one side. So I'm here, and I move them sideways, and look how I slide this knee up, and the inside leg comes up from this one. I'll show it again. So I'm here, you can show. See how I put them sideways? This knee comes up, and this foot comes up here. Okay, and I have to be in this position here. Okay, I was able to do that by getting behind his tricep. A good practice for this is right from here, he's gonna frame on the chest. And look, see how I use my chest to, keep frame here, and now, see how I move his arm sideways? By angling my chest around his arm. Watch how he frames, and watch how, boom, boom, boom. So I'm just doing that so you can understand how I'm moving this arm out of the way. So now from here, even if he doesn't move his arms, I get behind, look, I come all the way to the side, and I get behind that arm, and I slide it up, okay? I just want you to do it like that first a few times each, and then we're gonna move on, and I'm gonna show you how to do this, actually controlling it with the grip. So just do that about 10 times each with your partner. We're not gonna spend a lot of time, so I'm just gonna give you like 2 minutes for each to do 10 times each. From the mount position, and then let's come back to the same position we were in, okay? On 3, 1, 2, go. 2 minutes, you got 2 minutes to knock it out quick. Yeah, so the person on the bottom, just have your hands here. Hands here. Yes, and now back knee slides up. Back knee slides up. Knee on the floor. And this, yes. Yes. Very important that we're doing, yeah, you're doing this. So, you're doing that. Put it more, get them sideways. Get them sideways. The purpose is to get them sideways. I don't want them on their back. You want them sideways, guys. You don't want them on their back. Try it. You can, if you want to. You can use your hands. I'm just doing this to show you how to push with your chest. But ideally, we're going to be doing it with the hands. Yes. And now you slide this thing super high right here, behind your head. Yes. And that leg is up. So really what we're practicing, and this is something you can practice at home as well. When you're here, is if she turns that way, it's here. See how it went up? And then she goes back down flat. Go back down. She goes the other way. Go the other way. Yeah. Good. 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 So, after you do it a few times each, I think it's beneficial that from the mount, the person on the bottom just turn to one side. Because see, right here, perfect example. I want us to practice this. I'm not gonna use my chest for right now, don't worry about the time. My hands are on the floor and he's gonna turn to one side. Boom, and go back. Boom. You need to do that. I can't emphasize how important that is. Nothing of what I'm going to teach you today is gonna help you if you can't do that. That has to be an instinct. It doesn't matter, even if it turns that way. Boom. I need to do this. Mandatory. You gotta do this because from here, I can start attacking. I can start taking his back. Full control of his back. Okay? But you're only gonna get there if you have that reflex to immediately, boom, I'm right here. And back down. It doesn't matter which way it goes to me. I do it, my eyes closed, I'm immediately going to go here. And I don't usually stay up high, I stay low. Okay, so just do that about 5 times. Mounted, person on the bottom, turn to one side or the other. So I want to see that natural rotation of the hips. No, you don't need to maneuver her hands. Your hands are up. She's just going to turn. And you're just going to immediately come up. Perfect. Yes. That's what I want to see. I want to see that natural follow.
That's one standing up. The knees
Right there. Exactly. Got to get it to the point where it becomes a natural thing. Yes. Now try to keep this back leg tucked against his back.
The knee just kind of slides out.
Yes. And slide it up higher.
You're standing in there, slide the knee. Yeah, right. And then that stays like that.
Yes. Very, very nice. Nice. Do it again. Yeah. Go. Slide his knee up high. No, behind the head. Right there. And you're here. You're both your hands are flat on the floor. Right here. This is where you are. He goes flat again. You go back flat. Both knees on the floor. Both knees on the floor. Your hands up here. Hands up here. So if he turns, immediately this leg comes up, and this knee goes behind. Super high. Right there. Good. Good. All right. Perfect. Let's move it back to our position. Now we're going to actually secure the arm. All right, let's go our position, facing me. All right, so Frank, come here. So now we're actually going to secure the arm and help push him in the direction we want. So I'll do it from different angles here. So assuming the guy's here, he's going to be here. His hands aren't going to be out there. If his hands are out there, I'm just going to immediately start attacking. Nobody puts their hands out there. Okay? So I'm here, go. Wrist, back of the elbow. Back of the elbow up here. Now here. I go here, and I just angle a little bit. So again, I put my chest behind the back of his elbow up here, the tricep area. And now from here, I'm going to start pushing him in that direction. That this hand here, controlling the wrist, is going to feed it to the hand that's going around the head. So I'm going here, and look, I feed it. I feed that wrist to the bottom hand. Once I do that, I can sit up, hand on the elbow, and I slide him sideways. Now I have full control here. Just with one hand. This is a bad position for him, even, especially in a fight. There's not much he could do here. I mean, I can just lay down the law, and the law won, all right? But we're not gonna do that. Okay, we're just gonna assume this control here. I can control him here, both hands here. He has nowhere to go. Okay, so it's a good position here. So if I'm here and I'm doing that way, I feed it to that bottom hand. I got it. Now I can come up. Comes up, knees behind the back. Now have him control here. I just want him sideways. Okay, that's all I want you to do first. One, push, feed it. Boom. I'm right here. One, push, feed it. Boom. Now I'll be honest with you, I seldom ever go to my weak side. I know that some people tend to like to practice both sides. been doing this 20-something years. I hardly ever work my weak side. But if I had to do it, I'm gonna do it because my mind doesn't know any other way to do it. So the mechanics on one side are gonna apply to the other side. If I only know one way to do it, why would I do it different from the other side? Understand? So I'm gonna go here, I drive it, boom, I feed it, and now I'm here. So all I want you to do 10 times each, and then we're gonna go into some chokes that we can do from here with either the collar and some kimuras and arm bars. Yes.
I wanted to ask you, how would you apply that to handcuffing?
Oh, that's on Friday. It's a great question, but it would, because of the time restraint, it would take me a while to go into the handcuffing. But when I get to the kimura, I'll briefly go over it as well. From this goes to the kimura, from the kimura, kimura's gold. For handcuffing, that's the best position. On 3, 1, 2, go.
I mean, I can put it down if you want, but
If you want, you can switch it with somebody. When you can get that stick.
what stick?
This is a stick I can hold. I had it before, but somebody took it. Go. So come on.
Guys,
Use your other hand to push
keep
on
it
the
down.
elbow. And
Don't let me come back here again.
Yes. Slide it behind the back until the leg comes up. Ready? Yeah. That's all we're doing. Into that bottom hand. Yes. Now pull inside. Good. Good. Yes. Nice. Nice. Remember, whatever leg is up, that heel is tucked into the waist. There you go. You're German. Slide that heel into the waist. Slide it right to it. No. Yes. That little heel is going to be gold, especially if he tries to keep turning. It actually stops him from turning. Yeah, it actually stops him from continuing to turn. Go, use your hand, feed it, turn her, go, follow. Nice, very nice. This class may go a little bit over 8, that's fine. It's hard for me to cover everything within 60 minutes, so we'll go a little bit over. Nice.
Melissa is going online, so if you ever want to show your students. Huh? Yeah.
The what? The X amount?
It's practically the same move.
Yeah.
To the shoulder, to the back.
Everything. Very similar. Stuff that people have seen before, but you get surprised. Under pressure, a lot of people don't go for it. All right, once you're done, let's come back to our configuration. Now we're going to go into some actual chokes that we can do from there. Chokes, kimuras, and arm bars that we can do from there. Okay, so. So the first one we're going to go into is a nice collar choke from that position there. If the guy shows up to the fight wearing a jacket, then we'll go for this choke. If he's not wearing a jacket, then we're going to use this choke. Okay. It seems easy, but you know, you would be surprised at the questions I get online, man. I mean, I don't know what some of these people are thinking. That won't work at no-gi. No shit. Don't do it then in the no-gi. Do something else. But for those that want to do the gi, I show it. Okay, so We're here, boom, I go right here, I secured it. Now, what I want to do here now is I'm just going to raise the hand so that you guys can see what I do with the hand. So assuming that I had control here right now, you guys can see this, right? This hand here, which is here, I go to his top collar, I grab it, my 4 fingers, and this hand that's holding his wrist here, I'm gonna release his grip, and I'm gonna feed this collar, thumb in to that bottom hand, okay? And now from there, this hand here is going to go behind his neck, and I'm just gonna extend and get a choke. I'm choking him with his own collar, and the hand's going behind the neck. So we were here, I got this collar, I feed it to the bottom hand. Shoot this hand in, and just like this, I extend everything till you get a tap. So from this angle here. Over here, I push him sideways, I got the wrist, I have him here. I take this hand and I grab his top collar. You may not even notice it. I'm going for his top collar. I just feed it to this hand, to this thumb. Thumb in. I just feed it. Thumb in. From there, this hand can go behind the head and just extending your arms. There's several things you can do from here. I can go here. I can go here, I can sit up, bring this knee behind his head, secure the pants, choke him here. I do a lot of things from here, okay? But keep it simple, and that choke itself is more than enough. Okay, so we're here, boom, pushed him to the side, feed that collar, boom. And now from here, I stretch everything out, and you should get a nice little choke there. Gotta go pretty deep with that thumb in, so that when you grab you stay under his chin. Don't go across the face, you won't get anything there. Gotta be under his chin, and the second hand behind the head. Okay, we're just doing this. Extend both your arms, and that's what's causing the choke there. Any questions? 1, 3, 1, 2, let's go. I'll hold it, man, because I know you're tired.
I don't care. You're teaching.
Okay. So, good. Slide this knee up and go. Before you do any chokes, grab the top collar and feed it to that bottom thumb. Right, and now you're going to shoot this hand behind his head. And now extend. Boom. There you go. Now don't go home practicing this on your girlfriend. All right? Go. Slide the knee up. Don't forget the rotation, the knee up. You gotta get to his back. Good job over there, Mike. Good. Chris, good job there. Louis, very good. Excellent, Chris. Nice. Let me see. Let me see, do it again. Yes. So now put her sideways. Slide the knee up. Good. So now you're gonna grab her top collar and feed it to your bottom thumb. And now you take your right hand and put it behind your neck and extend both your hands.
No, I didn't feed it.
Oh, we missed you this one. Give me a second, because I need to go over the next lesson that I was teaching. So, that we're here. We're able to control. Here, step here. I have the Kimura, but you locked it. Tight, strong. I just figure out.
You know what could also help you? Try this one behind the neck when you're gonna grab. Now grab the gi.
But also work here. Look.
Good. Yeah, you got that one too. This is my next one I was gonna cover.
That's my favorite choke.
Yeah, there's so many you could do from there. All right, let's move on to the next choke that you could do from there. Excellent. There's so many ways you can get this choke though. I was just showing you one way, but you could do it. You could do it multiple ways. Okay. I think this was doing a different one now, where very similar to what we're doing, except he's not using his handle now. Okay, so here. Yeah, he just went here. He just grabbed here. And he just grabbed. Basically what I did, but when I did it with my knee across his neck. You can do it just like this. You just stretch and get him here. So as long as you have a control here, the reason I'm holding on is because look at the way I hold his neck. Now his only way out is that way. So if I don't counter it, he's just gonna spin on me. That's why we're grabbing. Anything really could be here. Just grab him right here, finish him right here. So we're just stopping him from going in the obvious direction that he wants to go to. Now let's talk about armbar. We'll go for the armbar first. Okay, so from here, boom. Now, instead of going for the collar choke, I'm gonna go for the armbar. Okay, so I need to understand that I'm gonna take this hand here and I'm gonna bring it inside and grab my wrist. Okay, and on this, you could use your thumb, or you can use your thumb, or you could go thumbless grip. Really up to you. It is no way, it's up to you. However you feel comfortable. If I'm doing the armbar, I don't use my thumb. But I've done it with my thumb also. So now, this foot is still come up. This leg is here. Everything is the same. Except now, I'm gonna bring this arm around the front of his neck, and I glue that hand to the floor. So that hand that I have here, this one, can you guys see it? This hand that's under the neck, I bring it around and I glue it to the ground. I lean forward, and now this leg steps over. And now I sit straight back, and now I go secure. And I have the arm bar. Not sure why some people are hitting their groin here. I've never hit my groin by doing this, because I make sure that elbow is high. It's past my thigh, so I don't really hurt anything here. Okay, now from here, feet are nice and tight, and I'm secured here. Okay, I don't put my head on the floor. One more time. 1, 2, boom. I make my connection, bring it around, I glue it to the ground, back leg steps right over. Now I sit nice and tight, and I have him there for the arm bar. On 3, 1, 2, stop. Go, reach in, grab your Kimura. Grab your Kimura. No, glue the hand to the floor. When you go for the Kimura, go back under the head. Before you do anything, grab your wrist. Slide your right hand, grab your wrist. Now, this leg should be up. And that knee should be behind his back. Good. So you're gonna bring the arm around, glue his hand to the floor. Glue it to the floor. And as you glue it to the floor, step over. Boom, now. You got the arm. You understand? You're not giving him any space to get that arm out. Make sure control. Glue it to the floor. Lean forward. Step over. Good. Nice. Now you got it here. Nice. Yeah. Glue it. Right there. Glue it to the floor. No. Your wrist. Your fist with his wrist. Glue it to the floor.
You gotta bring it around the head.
Now step over.
You gotta bring it around the head.
This is good. If you want to bring both your feet even better.
You grab there, keep grabbing. Now you're gonna bring the leg over. Now you're gonna bring your arm around. Like no. Like, okay, go back, put your leg back. Bring the arm around the head.
Good, I got it. Let's do it. Nice. Let's go. I'm gonna set this phone where you guys can all see it. Whoever's watching could still see it. Well, I'll put it right over here somewhere. We're almost done. You don't mind? Okay, I mean, it's just it's live.
What?
It's live. It's recording live on Facebook.
All of them, right?
Yeah. And if you gotta come to the mat, just move your shoulder. And that'll be fine. Okay, you shouldn't be completely flat. You should be sideways. Slide that knee behind the head and get really behind it. Good. Make a connection. Good. Excellent. Excellent, Stevie. Look at that, your first armbar, man. All that school you went to in elementary, middle school, and high school, nobody taught you an armbar. One day, here. Even college won't teach you these armbars, these life-enhancing, life-saving skills.
Sit up as far as you can.
Nice. Excellent. All right. Now one final one I'm going to show you from here. Instead of the armbar, we're going to go to the Kimura. Okay, last one. So bring it, gather around real quick. So, same thing, we're here. We secure that grip. Okay, but I want to go for the Kimura. The only thing I'm going to do different here is that I'm going to step off, bring the arm across, and I'm going to make sure that his hand is glued to his chest and his elbow is pointed up, not down. I don't want his elbow below my elbow. Bring your elbow down, below my elbow, like drive it in. And anytime his elbow gets lower than my elbow, I'm starting to lose the Kimura. You guys can see it? I want his elbow high. My elbow's here, his elbow has to be higher than mine. Anytime his elbow gets below, it doesn't matter how I grip it. If his elbow gets below my elbow, put your elbow to the ground, he's gone. That's one of the escapes. Keep that in the back of your mind. Anytime you get caught, you got to try to get that elbow below his elbow so you can get out. Much easier said than done. But okay, so we're back here. Good. I'm going to step over. I'm purposely not covering the back yet. I want you to understand that. Yes, I can go to the back, but I'm not covering the back yet. I'll cover the back on Friday. Friday is when we'll make the transition from top to back control. Right now, I just want you to still stay on the top. So from here, same grip that we just did, but instead of going for the arm bar, I bring the arm around, then I glue the hand to his chest, and now I bring my, look, I bring knee completely over his face. And if you notice, I don't put my knee here. I don't put it there. Yes, you can get a tap here. The problem is, I'm putting my thigh across the front of his face. Some instructors that teach this, they're not thinking street. I think, and what I teach you here applicable in real life. It is if you're careful where you place your leg. I don't want this guy biting you. You want somebody biting you in a street fight? You don't know if this guy has AIDS, hepatitis, anything. He bites you, you got it. You're taking that back home to your family. You don't want that. So when I'm in my control here, I bring this leg way up here. I can still do everything else. From here, I just place the hand behind his back, he's done. So you have to submit to that. I'll do it from this angle here. So here, boom, behind, everything is good. Make my connection, bring the arm across, step over, boom, here, and slowly behind the back. So you raise the arm, and you bring the hand behind the back. Your arms in the front are very strong. Anytime you bring your hand behind the back, it becomes very weak. And that's what we're doing. We're going from here to behind the back. Look at that, he's already tapping. So don't crank this when you get back here. Just nice and slowly. This is the last one. So just do this a few times each. And then we're gonna do our 5-minute little sparring match. And then we're done. 1, 3, 1, 2, stop. You're good? Awesome. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it. Good, man. Make sure these people are getting it right. Good. So now make Kimura grip. Under. Okay, good. So, yes, now bring your arm around. And now just hold it here, step off. Now you're gonna bring this leg, remember, do this to the chest. Bring this leg all the way up to the front. And now it's like you're sitting, but don't put it, yeah, right here. And now slowly you raise the arm up and you place it behind her back till you get a tap. Boom. It's done. Yeah. Feed it to that bottom hand. Make sure the knee comes up. Don't forget this, side. Headbutt works all the time, okay? So make a connection with your hands. Now you bring the arm around, glue the hand to the chest, start bringing your leg around. Oh, bring this leg over, sorry. Bring this one around and pinch both sides of the chest. Bring the hand up, and remember you gotta put it behind her back. That's where you get in the tap. Excellent. Good. Nice. Beautiful. Nicely done. Excellent. Are you going to be able to stay for the second one, at least part of it? The first 30 minutes?
I'll be here tomorrow.
Yeah, but what Oscar teaches and what I teach is different. All right, so here we go. So one of you is going to be in the mount, the other on your back. The first, you're going to attack in the mount. Paintbrush, armbar, head and arm choke, whatever you know, you're going to attack. If the person on the bottom escapes, you you start over. Got it? 3 minutes you on the top, then it's 3 minutes them on the top. All right, here we go. Ready? These positional, even when you're new, this positional training is more important than if I just tell you to spar. Because if I tell you to spar, you're just going to do whatever comes to mind. This, you have to focus on what I taught you. Here we go. Go! Yeah, so try to stay on top. Try to stay on top. It's very easy. Face out. If he thinks out, it's fine. He's going to be, that's what you want to avoid. So, right? You got to learn your legs over. Face out. Just keep your hands here. You're shaking. Yeah, push. Your base. Come right back to the top. Go. Oh yeah, but okay, you never go over the legs, because he'll put you right back in the guard. This is like physics, right up his alley. He knows this. Okay, so, good. So, listen up. Okay, this is an interesting situation. You just isolated one of your legs. You're gonna actually have to bypass what I taught you and go straight to the back. Underhook under his neck, because you have one hook. So you bring him across, insert your second hook, and now you're on the back. You understand, Fred? You got him. If you see that he escapes one leg in is a hook. You got one in. So you abandon what I showed you, and you go right to the back take. Yeah.
And then you try and keep going. There's other submissions you learn. That's your first class. So all it's like, you gotta walk before you can crawl. All right, keep right again.
Nice shooting there. What's that for? You're trying to get to the I thought they were going to put you on a part-time deal.
That's a move. We're doing something to the wrong. You can just
training, you'll catch somebody's attention, trust me.
I feel like hearing like
I
pressure.
have to see your face enough.
Yeah, you gotta go.
When I was trying to get on, I wasn't on.
Yeah, you gotta go.
I was always around them. Trying to show my face. Showing. And it took me a couple of years before I finally got on. I did do this one. I wish I did. That's the best game by far. If you love animals, I do. I'd rather spend a whole day with a dog than with a person. Far. Yeah, now it's your partner's turn.
That's true. That's true.
That is traditionally the hardest unit to get into. Oh man, you really have to know people to get in there.
you come over here, man. You can do the same. Go on. Come on.
Just see here, we're catching this right. Like right here, kind of this side here. We're on the last 2 minutes. That has to be Mike's phone. That got way out playing on the phone. No, that's his phone. That's gotta be white. Yeah.
I'm not really trying to put myself in a bad position. I'm waiting. Same as when you're in the body, you've got to wait. You're only dangerous to protect them first. Trying to get out of course, but I'm not in a hurry. So at the beginning, the more you go. Huh? You need to take your time and just breathe and just wait for the moment and just watch, feel the weight and it's over there. You just keep it moving. You got to move quick and push. Take this and push off.
You gotta get sideways. So that you can use your elbow to push your thigh over your knee. Yes, and you use it to bring your knee to your elbow. Good, right there. Well, you can if you were to trap it on it. If you were to trap it on it. See, that's why you would probably end up doing more shrinkage than trap it rolls. It's just because most people have to think about Come on, 30 seconds, let's go. Last 30 seconds.
Just try and survive. Just try and say, I'm not going to let him get me submitted. So I'm going to win over time. I don't have to do pushing.
All right, guys.
Just stay in the
Girls,
spot.
let's line it up.
He
We're
doesn't
done.
do it.
Excellent, Klaus. Stand up at attention. We're done. All right, guys. 2 strikes to give real quick. Leandro, how old are you? 15? 14? Adil, come forward. August your 15th? Perfect. He's going from a kid's belt to this is an adult's belt. He's only 14. He's not your average 14-year-old because he's been training with for several years. Excellent. Good job. As you guys know, he's 14, Frank's only 13. And he gives most people a hard time. And that just shows you it's not about them being super. The technique that we're teaching you here, it works, 100% works. It can only work because somebody that much smaller than us, they can still catch you, is only using technique to catch you. So when you're training, and some of you are still new, in the beginning, the hardest part about Jiu-Jitsu is taking off your hat and understanding that when you come in here, the first lesson you should be learning is how to be humble. You can't come in here saying, I ain't gonna tap to nobody. You're in the wrong place, because you're gonna tap and a whole bunch of times. Okay? That's just part of it. It's like anything. You've got to start from the bottom and work your way up. Now, it helps that you're strong and all that stuff, but this isn't about being strong. As you can see, these guys are nowhere near our strength. But it's about getting better every time you step on and off the mat. And little by little, in the beginning, you're going to be tapping a lot. But the more you train, the less you're going to start tapping. to the point where it's not gonna be easy to catch you, and you're gonna be catching people, and that's just how it is. And then a new person comes in, and then he has to pay his dues. So you gotta come in and take off your hat and understand that there are days that you're gonna feel like the hammer, and some days you're gonna feel like the nail. Even I get them. Black belt, even I get them. Sometimes even my own students catch me. Okay, and because I'm teaching them everything that I know, and you're supposed to get better. And if you catch me, I feel delighted inside. I really do, because I'm like, man, you know how proud I am of you guys when you guys start to get good. I'm really, really proud of all you guys. I really, really take this to heart. My love for Jiu-Jitsu is amazingly strong. My heart, my blood, everything is Jiu-Jitsu. So me teaching you guys is from my heart. I really care for all of us. And when somebody, like my students that don't come to class and are still my students, I call them almost every day. Come to the mat, man, come train. I'm not just doing this to collect a check. I did this for many years for free. And God knows, if you come to me, you lose your job or something, keep training till you get back on your feet. Don't stop. Keep training. Okay? That's how I am. I help people out. I believe in paying it forward. I'm not doing this for the money. Obviously, this is how I make my living. And I got to charge people. But if something happens to you, and always remember this, something happens to you, don't stop from coming to class. Come talk to me. Fred, this happened, man. I have somebody who just lost their job. Has a full family to support. Think I'm going to charge them? No. I told them, keep training. Keep coming in to train. When you get back on your feet, you don't owe me back anything. When you get back on your feet, you start paying again. But for right now, keep training. Because I think that we need to help each other out. Very important that we do that. So these are lessons, not just the Jiu-Jitsu lessons, but life lessons that we have here. I have somebody else that's supposed to get a stripe. Coach Stripe, be the first one. Freddy, come forward. This is amazing. The first stripe is, man, yeah, goosebumps, because so many people don't even do this. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you next class. Come forward. Good job, Caesar. Everyone's hand. Thanks. Good job. Excellent. Thank you very much. Awesome. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be putting more classes out here. So thank you guys for watching. I'm out.